Hey, what's up, Oddsquad? This is Ricky, the shorter odd dude. I just want to come to you today before our episode and just let you know that if you're a little squeamish, this might not be the episode for you. We don't talk about blood or guts or any of those things, but we do start to talk about the reality of how disgusting my co-host Alex Miles is. There's a lot of talk of boogers. There's some poop. And a lot of other just gross, disgusting things. So if that's not for you, maybe this isn't the podcast for you today, but we hope you still give it a listen. And I want to apologize from the bottom of my heart for what you're about to have to endure. But
I'm excited for you to hear it.
I'm not. Alex is not supposed to talk at this point. He has been a bad booger boy. You'll find out more of that here shortly. Here you go.
Welcome back to the Oddcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ricky.
And we're just two odd dudes who decided to start a podcast.
And today we're talking about whether or not we're gross and if the members of the Oddsquad are gross, which...
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. I haven't seen our Instagram polls.
Yeah.
But I've been told that they're pretty gross. So.
Yeah. And last week we found out that I was gross.
No, that you were not clean.
Not clean. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because I wash my towel like once every 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 months. Months. But the recommended is 3 to 5 uses.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And also,
I want to say I got crazy. Alex.
I got the number right.
You just
not the measurement of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty normal.
Well, I mean,
as our polls
you said like
showed.
every 2 weeks, right?
No, I said I get a new one every week.
Really? Oh man. Yeah, I guess it is probably pretty normal.
He wasn't even listening, Paul.
Yeah.
He was so smelly he couldn't even hear the sounds of what we were saying.
Mildew just all up in the ears, you know.
Yeah.
And I have headphones on too,
I still hold that. I don't think you've taken a shower in the last month. Have you
well,
washed your towel since our episode?
No, I'm washing it tomorrow. I almost threw it in the wash today just because I knew I'd have to talk about it. But I am starting.
Just so we're clear.
This is a really long intro.
When we leave, no hug.
Okay.
But
I'll hug Paul twice.
Anyways,
he doesn't care.
Today we're going to talk about how gross Alex is, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's get to the Oddcast.
All right, so quick shout out to myself, I guess. I started a GoFundMe, so if you want to...
That is the weirdest way to say that. Quick shout out to...
I'm the best.
Myself.
Yeah.
It wasn't even your social media. It's not even a shout out. It's asking for something.
And you know what's worse? I don't even know how they're going to find my GoFundMe because I posted it on a story.
I have no idea why you would...
You can look at my Facebook, I guess.
Do you want to read out the
no,
HTTP?
It's okay. Nobody's going to give to it anyway. Nobody wants me to buy these towels. I'll have to just buy them myself.
The GoFundMe Alex started is to help him get towels, and on it he says something about a SoundCloud towel or something ridiculous.
SoundCloud.
We're not buying him that. We're going to Bed Bath & Beyond. It's already decided. It's just to help pay for him. But if you don't want to help pay for him, that's fine. We're already decided we're doing this. We will pay for them. It was more about the fun to see who really thinks Alex needs a new towel. I had many people message me and comment on my post that was like, what is happening to the old towel? And I said it should be burned. That's my personal opinion.
If I get 2 new towels, I will burn the old one.
There we go. You heard it here first.
But that being said, we've made like no progress
second.
on that GoFundMe, so we're just gonna have to buy it ourselves.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You need a new towel, and I would happily be a part of that with you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So be on the lookout in the next couple of weeks for that video where Alex and I take our first trip together as a podcast couple going to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
And our first time ever just doing that together anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into whether or not we and you and Ricky are gross. I think we kind of decided it's going to be hard for us to find something on you that's like you're gross because you're more like OCD about stuff and want things to be clean.
Yeah. Let's start with the poll.
Let's start with the poll. So the first...
What did it finish at?
What?
What did it finish at?
Oh, you mean the
Between
end
us.
poll? Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me bring that stat up.
We did a poll. I don't even know why he's laughing. I haven't seen it yet. I saw the poll, but I didn't see the end result.
So we did a poll, and the question on the poll was, who do you think is grosser, Alex or Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
And overwhelmingly, people voted for me.
Yeah.
It was 84% me, 16% Ricky.
Let me just say something.
Yeah.
I'm still mad.
Why? That 16% voted for you?
I want to know who the 16% is.
I'll share them with you after.
All right.
Or maybe
I would
let's
guarantee.
see if I can share them now.
I know my wife.
No.
I know my wife didn't vote for me.
Your wife did not.
And I know that your girlfriend voted for you.
But I will say, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I voted for me.
Yeah.
Well,
at least you're honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Listen, of the two of us, and this is why I'm leading this episode today.
Yeah, for sure.
Is because I know that I am the grosser one of the two of us. And I would prefer to see your reaction to all the gross things than my own reaction. Because my own reaction is way too accepting.
Do you think our grossness scale is a difference of 86 to 14?
Like,
was that what it was? 84 to 16?
Like if my underpants were 84% gross, then yours, I'd wash them. But if yours were 16% gross, then you'd wash them.
Well, we already proved that with towels.
That's true.
Yeah, we already proved that with towels.
Yeah.
I think the math almost works out exactly to that with towels.
Probably, what's 16, 80? Yeah, probably 5 times. So that means, no, I mean, then you'd be washing them every month. Mathematically.
So, anyways, I'm actually.
By the way, your brother and sister said that you were gross.
Yeah, that's just because they're mean.
Yeah.
They're mean youngers. And I'm the oldest, and they just have younger sibling envy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's okay. We'll let that slide.
Yeah.
Shout out Riley and Keegan. But I actually do have, okay, this is not just I'm saying this is an actual, like, I have OCD, obsessive compulsive tendencies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, like, I struggle with that.
Right.
Like, everything is, like, my wife, when I'm anxious, I will move things and then I'll straighten them. And it's just part of my messed up brain. Because of that, cleanliness is important.
Yeah.
Right. And so is the gross tendencies kind of lump in with that cleanliness thing. So I tend to not be that gross in those regards. Right. But with that being said, the 16% also bugs me because I am what many would call a pretty boy.
Oh.
I'm very put together.
Confession time.
Oh, I know this. My wife tells me it all the time.
Right.
You know, I care about what jeans I'm wearing.
Right.
I want my haircut to look nice.
Your haircut does look nice.
Thank you. I don't go out of the house with sweatpants on.
Really?
Because it's just I never wear sweatpants.
I would
out of the
definitely
house.
do that. I mean, all mine are joggers.
You're doing it right now.
What? Listen, these are like workout sweatpants.
Alex's sweatpants right now are so tight. I'm pretty sure they're leggings.
No.
If Paul wore them,
if
you
Paul
would
wore
see
them,
every
leggings.
hair that Paul has on his leg. Just saying. But anyways,
can we?
I just wanted to say I
understand.
Try that later? I understand. I'm a pretty boy. I made myself okay with it when I was in high school. I've gotten better, but I would still say that I'm within that, which is why, I do wear Chelsea boots. I do have Sherpa jackets. And
yeah.
I've got like 14 different jackets, and I do have more shoes than my wife. So I'm okay with it.
I feel like that's pretty common, though, amongst guys. Like now it's like more common for guys to have like really nice shoes. A lot.
Yeah, but I have like a lot of really nice shoes because I'm a basketball player. That's a part of it. So, anyways, I was just saying the 16% still a little offended, but I mean it's a pretty far spread, so I'm okay with it.
Right. Well, so let's get into what some of these gross habits that people have are.
Mm-hmm. And then you tell me yours,
and then I'll tell you mine.
Yeah.
So first off, let's start off. Do you have anything that you would consider to be even slightly a gross habit?
No, the one Paul and I were talking about, I do pick my beard. My beard is patchy.
Yeah.
A lot of that is because of part of my OCD type things is when I'm stressed, I will literally do this and like pick my beard and hairs will come out like a lot.
Yeah.
And
would you consider that gross or just like?
I think it's gross because then there's just little beard hairs everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I guess if I was like picking my arm hair, that'd be kind of gross.
Yeah. I imagine if like in my truck, the mat has probably got a lot of little beard hairs on it, and I think that's kind of gross, and I'm not necessarily proud of it, but it is something that just kind of naturally happens. And when I catch myself doing it, I try and stop it. But
I've plucked my eyebrows in the car before.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same thing.
I might be. I mean, I had like a little tweezer, but I mean, it's
I don't have tweezers.
Still hairs on the ground.
Yeah, but you know what I have noticed because I do that? Starting to get some white in gray.
Oh, a little salt and pepper.
Yeah. Becoming an old man. I'm wise.
Yeah.
I've got a podcast now.
I know. Look at us. You're wise and have a podcast, and I pluck my eyebrows in the car. That's great.
You also shave in the car, which I still think is kind of a sad old businessman type thing.
First of all, I've only done that twice. Second of all, it was this morning. I woke up like
got him
way too late for
I didn't
work.
even know that.
I was like, I have to shave because I didn't look presentable, you know.
Yeah.
We should probably get into these polls now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So the first question we asked was what were some gross habits that you guys had? A lot of them have to do with picking different body parts or picking different like just things around the body. Like, you know, like you said, picking your beard. A lot of them are like picking your toenails or picking your nose.
Yeah, that's so gross. I don't understand the people that just hold their own foot and touch it. That's disgusting, bro.
Really?
Yeah,
it's my own foot. Why wouldn't I?
Because it's weird. Your foot
I wrote
smells.
the toe one. No, I'm just kidding.
Your foot smells. Why would you touch it? Unless you're instantly going to wash your hands after, which I guarantee most of those people don't. And then you're like, touching me? Don't touch me with your foot hand. I wouldn't let you touch me with your foot. Why would I let you touch me with your hand that's just touched your dirty foot?
So how does it make you feel whenever Tony and I hold toes?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's a freak of it's a freak of nature type thing.
Yeah.
Also, it's offensive to Paul. Okay, because Paul can't hold anybody's toes.
I mean, just saying, it's probably more offensive to somebody who has no feet.
I mean but I don't know those people. I know Paul.
Okay.
It's offensive to Paul. It's offensive to humanity because just people shouldn't do that. Hold hands like a normal
according to
group
what
of people.
standard?
Society.
Okay.
I'm
just gonna say society created toe socks, so I think that's pretty good proof
that you should be able to wear toe socks.
Hold toes.
Not they didn't make interlacing
Somebody
toe
in the
socks
marketing
between
team
two
must
other
have known
people.
that. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
No.
Like,
Also,
interlacing.
Men shouldn't wear sandals. I would still hold by that.
Wait. I want to go back to this toe
because it's gross.
This toe holding idea. Like, could you just get a long tube sock that had no end? It was just a long tube sock, and then put it over two toes, and then it's like a warm toe holding.
A long tube sock with no end?
Yeah.
So you're just talking about a sleeve.
It's a couple sock, yeah.
That's not sock then. It's just a sleeve.
It's a couple sock.
No, it's just a sleeve.
Well, anyway.
Sock covers a foot.
But
with an end.
A couple sock.
No.
Would cover two.
There should be no couple socks. That's also how you get athlete's foot. You and Tony are going to be the disgusting athlete's foot couple.
No.
You're always going to have athlete's foot.
We have great feet.
Well, you're always touching them together. And we heard your sock washing is apparently not good. You wear them multiple times. You're going to get athlete's foot.
I
spread right to her.
Wear hiking
and then the rest of our
twice.
friend group is going to have athlete's foot because you're all just touching your toes and wiping each other's faces and stuff with your hands.
Yeah, but you and Paul won't because you guys don't care. You don't want to touch my toes.
I always have socks on in my own house.
That's right.
One, because I have tie on. It's cold.
I just don't live in fear like that.
I'm not living in fear. I just think that feet should be covered.
There were a lot of people who said that they pick their nose, which actually doesn't surprise me because I feel like picking your nose is a very normal thing that people just said is like bad. And maybe that's wrong. Do you pick your nose? You're looking at me like you don't. Yeah. Okay.
But especially if there's times where you get the you just kind of don't even notice it.
The flick on the edge.
Yeah. But I don't think it's bad. It's just bad because people are like picking your nose is bad. Mm-hmm. It's bad because it spreads germs. And I'm not a germaphobe, but I think that's why it's bad. Here, I don't care if you pick your nose. Okay. I honestly don't.
Truth with Ricky time.
Yeah, I don't. Wash your hands after.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put a little hand sani on there.
Yeah.
If you pick your nose, if you're a flicker, whatever, don't eat it. That's
gross.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Right. Something that comes out of your body should never go back into your body.
Exactly.
Unless it's good vibes.
Unless it's good vibes. Yep. But I would say, not less of an issue with me. But it depends on what you do after, whether you wash your hands or not, and how you dispose of that boogie.
Oh, okay. But you said flicking's okay.
If you're flicking out of the car.
Oh, okay, but not in like if somebody.
If you're in my house,
I was in your house, I picked my nose right now and I just flicked it.
Do you want me to tell? I won't say it. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna say your future wife picked her nose in my house and then wiped it on the carpet.
Yeah.
And I watched her do it, and she looked at me, and I was like, I can literally see your booger. Like, it's not like it was a little one she was trying to hide. You could see it.
Yeah, well, I think
And then she picked it up, and you took it.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So this is kind of the habit I feel like I need to
Do you guys see what I deal with? Do you see this?
This is
Look at me in the eyes on YouTube and see what I have to deal with.
So this is the grossest habit I think that Tony and I as a couple have is there was a time, right? Both of us are kind of nose pickers. Right. I think I get it from my brother. Growing up, he picked his nose a lot, and I was like, "This is sorry, Ben." Just called him out.
It's an inherited trait from his brother.
I looked up to him, and he was doing it all the time, and I was like, "This must be okay to do."
Did you
also explains
physically
why I
look
didn't
up
have
to
a
him?
girlfriend until senior year?
Did you physically look up to him? So you're really watching him dig in there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
He's 6'7". Yeah.
Wow, that's really tall.
I know, right? But anyway, Tony and I are both nose pickers, and as far as how we dispose of a booger in the car, we differ. We did differ. In her car, she just tends to like flick it down. She flicks it down on the ground. But in my car, I have a booger spot. Right, like a specific spot where I wipe my boogers on the bottom. On the bottom of my chair. Right, there's just a specific little spot where I wipe them, and then they dry and they get crusty, and you brush them off. For those of you who are not watching or listening with your eyes, Ricky is kind of death staring at me at the moment. But so this we will call the booger spot.
Can I say something?
Not yet. The booger spot is a spot in my car which I utilize almost every day, I'd say probably. And one day in the car, early in Tony and Mai's relationship, she picked her nose and went to flick it. And I said, "No, wait, don't flick it. Just give it to me." And so then she put her finger out with a booger on it, and I took it off her finger and I put it in the booger spot. Now you can say something.
Guys that are listening, please help. I need you to share this on YouTube or this particular episode so that more people can see this, so I can help fundraise the help that Alex and Tony need. Secondly, I don't want to be too political, but this is why I don't trust Subaru drivers. Both of the people in the story own Subarus. Both of them have their own booger spots in their cars.
No, Tony doesn't have her own booger spot.
No, she does. Like it's the floor.
Yeah.
That's a booger spot. That means the whole thing is a booger spot.
That just means it's like a flick towards the floor.
But it's still a booger spot.
All right.
Now it's just like a shotgun. You just don't really know where it's getting hit.
Oh, so mine's more like a sniper because I know.
Yeah,
where
you have
mine.
A distinct area. Don't trust. Do not. If you're listening with your eyes, do not shake hands with anybody that drives a Subaru. They probably have just picked their nose, and they probably just wiped it on something right before they touched your hand.
That's true.
So don't trust them. They probably don't wash their towel that often. Don't hug them. Just admire their friendship from a safe distance.
You probably should social distance with us.
Yeah, with the Subaru people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's probably they probably have a poop spot in their car too.
No.
Disgusting.
Only for my dog.
Russ is a corner in your car.
Russ has a poop spot, yeah.
All right. I don't know what else to say. Tell me what some of the other people said so I could think about something else other than you and Tony handing boogers to each other like a bunch of weirdos.
Okay.
You don't think that's a little weird?
No, I think it's gross, but I don't really care. Like it's one of those things I'm like, yeah, it's gross, but that could be worse, you know?
So here's the deal. You cannot now be mad at your child.
If he picks his nose?
Yeah, not that when he picks his nose. When he wipes that booger in random spots in your house, you have no right to be mad.
No, I will. I'll say we have a very strict rule in this house, and you put it in the booger spot.
No, you can't. Because what if that's his booger spot? He gets his own. Or she.
I
will
allow any of my children to have their own booger spot.
That's disgusting.
And I'll be proud of them.
I would
My
not.
son's someday going to make the Eiffel Tower out of his boogers. It's going to be great.
It's not going to be great.
He's
It's
an
gonna be
artist.
gross.
Yeah, it's my future son you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's gross. He also needs to learn how to wash towels at a young age.
Yeah, probably.
So he can help you.
Yeah, because his dad's not going to do it for him. Yeah.
Poor Tony.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Tony.
Well, hey, I accept her boogers. You know, I have bad towel tendencies, but as far as a match goes, boogers we match on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's some of the other.
I'm sad.
Well, let me make you happier by some of these other gross habits.
All right, sounds good.
This person says they put ranch on their noodles.
I don't think that's gross.
I think it's kind of gross.
I think you do not get to be the arbiter of what is gross or not, sir. Okay, I would say it's a little odd.
Oh, it is odd.
I wouldn't say it's gross though. I think gross, like we're talking about two different types of gross. We're talking about gross in like habit and gross in like taste. It might be gross in taste, but I don't think like as a habit that's gross.
Yeah,
that's just like a weird taste type thing.
Okay, all right. How about this one? Opening soda cans with your teeth.
Oh, I don't think that's
gross.
Gross,
but just
it might be a little gross if you're getting that soda out of a vending machine. That's a little gross.
Or if you're giving that soda to somebody else to start making it.
If you're like, hey, I got this soda for you.
Yeah, right.
That'd be gross.
It feels like
if you're a bartender, that's gross.
Yeah, that is gross.
But I think worse than that, it's just bad for your teeth.
That
hurts my
scares
tooth.
me. Yeah. How do you like?
What if you chipped your tooth?
It feels like a nails on chalkboard.
Yeah.
Kind of like sensation to me when I think about it.
Yeah. What if you chipped your tooth? It fell into the drink.
Right.
Would you still give it to someone else?
No. If I knew that, I mean, I would keep that.
Would you still drink it if it was
50
yours?
50 cents from the Tooth Fairy.
No, it's only like half, like a little piece of your tooth.
Well, it's like
you're gonna lose money on that one because you gotta go to the dentist.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. How about this one? I think maybe I might get you with this one.
You already got me.
Well, no. I mean, like maybe you also do this one.
Okay.
This person said peeing in the shower.
No, I don't think that's that bad.
Okay, but you do pee in the shower.
No.
Do you pee? You don't pee in the shower?
No, I just pee right before.
I mean, honestly, like I can go half and half, like on this one. Not like I pee half in out of the shower and then pee half in, but like
in the shower, peeing into the toilet.
Half and half is like.
No, what I mean
it's like, oh, hang on, never stop, and then go finish in the
shower.
shower.
No, so like sometimes I pee outside of the shower, like when I'm waiting for the shower to get warm and I have to go to the bathroom.
Into
I'm like,
the toilet,
I'll just
right?
pee into the toilet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said outside the shower. I didn't know if there's a pee
That's
spot.
fair. Yeah, it's a good question. There's no pee spot. The pee spot is in my house.
I don't know if you have a litter box or something that.
No,
for you.
but I don't. I've never experienced that. But then sometimes I pee in the shower, so it's like it could go either way. I don't think this one's that bad.
I think it's worse for you.
Yeah.
Because you have a communal shower with other people.
Well, you have a communal shower with your
wife. But it's my wife. It's a little different. Like, I feel like if you're going to pee in the shower at your shower, you need to have a conversation with everyone else involved in that use of that shower and make sure it's kosher with everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll talk to Jacob. Yeah. Jacob, if you're listening to this, and you have a problem with me peeing in the shower.
Yeah. I feel like
there
should be an apartment agreement on whether pee in the shower is appropriate.
A whole apartment? Because Josh doesn't use
No, anyone that uses that particular bathroom. Like
when we go to,
like if you go to a college that's got like a bunch of showers, right? Yeah. But there's like one central drain, that is inappropriate to be in.
Oh, I agree. And you should be wearing Crocs into that shower.
Yeah. Or flip-flops. The only appropriate time to wear flip-flops for a guy.
No.
Or at the beach.
At the beach or at the pool at least, right?
Or the pool. Water associated. Okay. Appropriate.
Have you ever considered wearing water shoes?
I think water shoes are hated on quite a lot.
You like them more than just sandals?
No, I don't wear water shoes. Okay. I would rather wear flip-flops. The problem is, if someone made them cool, then I think more people would wear them because functionally, way better than flip-flops. However, I can't get the feel and the sound of them is weird to me.
Well,
I think that's a little gross. You know the squishy sound?
Yeah.
That just, not about it.
Something to consider? Somebody did make them cool.
Who?
Crocs.
No, Crocs aren't water shoes.
They are. No, they were originally made for people who worked on boats.
That doesn't make them water shoes.
Yeah, but it makes them water slip resistant.
That's different than water shoes.
Yeah, I'm counting it as the same thing. Okay, next.
Whatever, booger boy.
That is,
got him.
I take it as a compliment. How dare you? I don't know why I said how dare you.
If you ever get in a car with Alex, first of all, don't. because it's a Subaru. Second of all, if you do, don't touch anything. Sit down, keep your hands above your head. Wait, is the booger spot low or high?
Low.
Okay, keep your hands above your head.
I already told you where
Like
it is.
this.
It's driver's side seat.
I forgot.
Under the seat.
I forgot. I'm just mortified.
Just don't drive my car.
Yeah.
It's protection.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If a burglar tried to steal a thing,
Right.
they'd bring it back.
Yeah.
But this thing's got boogers all over it.
Maybe this is gross.
We can't
And I
park-
get my car back. It'd be
Yeah,
great.
you would. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
They might break some stuff because they touch a booger and they'd be angry. But
Maybe, what is going on? One of the windows is gone because they decided to jump out of it instead of getting out of the car just that quick.
they'd just be frantic because
Yeah.
there's boogers everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, what else we got?
So I also asked the question, what habits do you find gross?
Mm-hmm.
There was like hawking a loogie. There was like biting your cuticles. There was teeth grinding.
What's a cuticle?
Your little skin parts on your nails. They're like pieces that connect to your skin or to your nail.
I don't know how you'd bite that.
I don't know.
I think nail biting's weird.
But like if you're like biting around your finger.
Oh, I
think-
see.
So, sometimes people have like really jacked up fingers because they like nail bite or they bite their cuticles, and it's just kind of like.
Yeah. My dad, I think, bites his fingernails. I
Yeah.
used to bite my fingernails, and then just one day I stopped.
I think
It's amazing.
if you have that, like you have your hands are all jacked up from that, you just need to get like a tub of Vaseline and just stick your whole hand in it.
Or hot sauce. I heard hot sauce works.
Sauce? No way.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
For kids? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
That's how they
just
get 'em to stop-
advocating for torture for kids
That's
right
how they
now?
get them to stop sucking their thumb. You put hot sauce on
Oh, to stop
it.
doing it.
Unless they're Mexican.
I
Then,
was
you know,
thinking we were trying to
they're
heal
like,
it.
This is great.
This is great.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Grandma.
They're like, what is this sweet thing you just put on my...
Yeah. Give me the Carolina Reaper, Grandma.
But this last one that I saw also, I think a lot of people find gross. I find very satisfying.
Which one?
It's picking scabs.
No.
You think it's gross? I think it's so satisfying.
It's bad for your body.
Not if it's a very well-formed scab.
No, then it's still bad for your body. It's supposed to fall off naturally. You are literally defeating the point of the scab being there by picking it off.
Mm.
It's a protective barrier.
I had a scab recently because of snowboarding, and I fell down on my elbow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
You
was
had a
right here.
scab?
It's gone now.
All right.
You
Because you
see?
picked it off. Look, now it looks like it's going to scar.
It might.
If you pick scabs, they scar. Potentially.
That rhymed and kind of flowed very well. Paul, go with me. Do you like picking scabs?
I do, yeah.
I knew it. I knew Paul would. Paul's a manly guy, so
I don't think that
Picking
makes you
scabs
manly.
is
It's just
manly.
like you're just bored.
I mean, as a resident manly guy, Paul said yes. So
I'm just saying. I don't think it makes you manly. I just think you're bored.
I
I think people like to pick things when they're bored.
Yeah, I agree.
Paul said
What?
he used to eat them. See?
Oh my gosh.
All credibility lost.
Yeah, he did
Gone.
lose all credibility.
Yep.
No, that was
He
when
used
I
to
was a boy, though.
eat the
man.
scabs,
I used to when I was a kid, yeah.
but you don't now.
No.
Okay, good. That's really good.
Well, yeah. He's literally eating his own scab.
I mean, technically, no. We said earlier, anything that comes out of
you
should-
said this
should
very
not
clear,
go back
except
into
for
you.
good
Yeah,
vibes.
yeah. Except good vibes.
All right, what else we got?
Another question I asked was, what was something really gross that you did?
Yeah.
Somebody wrote in that a time that they had intentionally pooped in the shower.
Oh my gosh. Why are we doing this? Why would you poop in a shower? What was the point?
I don't know.
Did they say why? There's no explanation?
No, there's just a lull.
All right. Whoever you are, you look at me right now, sir. Or ma'am. Don't poop in shower.
Might I say before you talk to these people, there is also one other person who accidentally pooped in the shower.
Okay, accidentally poop in the shower. Somewhat understand. I get it. Kind of. If you're real sick. If you just pooped in the shower on purpose, just to see what it was like, that's weird, man. It's gross. Don't do it. Secondly, I don't want to know, but my mind goes to, how did you clean it up?
I think I could offer some
I don't want to. I
expertise here.
said I don't
No,
want to
no.
know. Don't
I
wanna
know you don't, but this is a different story, right? So I think it's worth me sharing this story. Paul, do we have time for me to share a story?
You have 3 minutes.
All right, cool. We'll just keep going after it. So one time I got sick. It was after I'd eaten 2 Einstein's egg, cheese, and bacon bagels for lunch. They were kind of cold. I shouldn't have eaten them. But I got sick, and then I went home, and then I ate some pasta salad that my dad and I had made at home with those like nice 3-color spiral ones, right?
Thanks for the detail.
Yeah, of course. It's got like cheese, pepperoni, and onion in it, right? And I ate it really fast because I really liked it as a kid. I still really like it. But I didn't chew it all up a whole lot, and then I got sick while I was showering that day and threw it all up in the shower, and it was just
you just pushed it down, didn't you?
I did. I just pushed it straight down the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was disgusting. It was like meat. It was gross. It was fully formed noodles that I was just squeezing into the shower drain along with little cheese
Fully
cubes.
formed. Why didn't you just pull it out at that point, man?
Well, they're the tiny spiral noodles, so I'm not gonna pick them all up with my hand, I just wanted to.
You wouldn't pick them up. You just push them all down a
Listen,
drain.
I was like a 15-year-old.
That is not meant for food.
And you know what? I think after that, our drain actually did not drain as well.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't. I think I know why. Because science.
There's noodles in
Yeah,
there.
Noodles. Hey, but I mean,
I have
was
a
the first
father-in-law
time.
who's a plumber, and I'm sad.
But
that
think
plumbers
about it-
have to deal with that kind of stuff,
Think about it this way: my shower had never eaten before that.
and it should never have eaten ever.
I'm just saying, I was caring for my shower.
I don't think you were. I think you're being a gross boy, as was whoever Sir Poops a lot in the shower is.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
That's gross.
I don't see how you could intentionally poop in the shower. Like, did you have to squat? How'd you not slip? I don't know. Unless it just ran down the leg.
Oh my. Why do you have so many questions about this?
We should put an advisory on the front of this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know what else to say other than I'm sad. People are gross. I think, Paul, can we go extra? I need some time to decompress and talk about this. We need to vent about this a little bit.
You want to cut it now?
Yeah. We're going to be right back in 3, 2, 1. Boop. All right. So we're going to go a little extra here, mostly because
You need some time.
I need to talk through this.
May I say one more?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Um,
let's just pile it on.
This one I don't think you're gonna be that grossed out by.
Yeah.
Somebody in an anonymous
Yeah, I don't
person,
believe you.
obviously, said one of the grossest things that they've ever done is date and get engaged to a member of the Oddcast.
Yeah, that was you.
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
That is gross.
I dated and got engaged to
You dated and got engaged to
one of the members of the Oddcast.
That would be me or Paul.
Congratulations. No, that was Tony who wrote it.
Again, if you're still here, please send help to Tony and
Hey.
myself. She needs it.
She agrees with the booger spot. She's proud of it.
Proud? Is proud the word she would use?
Listen, she handed me her own booger
That doesn't
right
mean
in
she's
front of you.
proud of it.
right in front of you.
It doesn't mean
That's
she's
pretty
proud
proud.
of it.
No, if
Right.
she's willing to do it in
She
public.
might just be leaning into the embarrassment of something. Those are different things.
No, I don't think so.
We'll ask her.
I've done things that have embarrassed her. This one, she's just totally comfortable with. She's a nurse, so she deals with gross stuff like all the time. Boogers are nothing for her.
Dealing with gross stuff and then just being gross are different things, though.
That's true.
Like, there is a level of just wiping your booger on someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
That's more than just comfortable. That's gross.
What about wiping your boogers on your own stuff?
Still gross, but more acceptable, I
Okay.
guess, socially.
Okay, so how are you feeling?
As long as it's not public stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like-
wiping your
like a-
booger on your own
like a-
pants, not okay. 'Cause
Oh,
now
that's
you're out in
public stuff? My pants are not public stuff.
Do your pants touch other people's stuff?
No.
Yes, they do.
They touch other people's air. What other stuff?
Do you sit down ever?
Yes. But I wouldn't wipe it on my butt. Like,
Oh, yeah, because
I wouldn't put the booger.
that would be ridiculous.
No, because then I would squish the booger.
You just put it
Exactly.
underneath your seat.
Exactly. Underneath my seat.
Let me
Not-
decompress on this a
Okay,
little bit.
all right.
You're trying to argue for advocate for boogers on seats, and it's not going to work.
Of course I am.
Most
If
of the
I thought it
people-
was a terrible thing, I wouldn't do it.
Well, you did admit that it is very gross.
It is a little gross, I think, by typical standards, but obviously not
No,
gross enough.
by hygienic standards.
By hygienic standards, I'll say it is pretty gross, but I don't think it's like I say gross, but if I actually believed it was gross, I wouldn't do it.
Right. Do you believe anything is gross?
Yeah.
What?
Pooping in the shower.
Oh, that's the line. Okay, we found the line for Alex. It's pooping in the shower. So here's what I have to say. It's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just still somewhat in awe of everything going
yeah.
on. You know, I think people are entitled to their own things and their own ways of doing stuff.
Okay.
And I'm cool with that. The problem is when it starts to affect other people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. With your booger spot, you know what? I'll never have a booger spot.
Yeah.
Other than in a Kleenex. And I will always be the dad that tells the dad joke when my son has to blow his nose. I will not say, son, go wipe it in your booger spot. I will say, here's a tissue. How do you make this tissue dance, son? And he'll look at me like this. How, Dad? And I'll say, you put a little boogie in it. And I'll tell a dad joke every time. It'll be great. It will be like a sitcom.
Mm. Yeah,
right?
Actually, it is very sitcom-esque because
Yeah.
when you said it, I pictured you with like a Tom Selleck mustache.
Exactly. See, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I will not be owning a Subaru telling my kid, you know what, son?
Put it in your booger spot.
The world is your booger spot. You put that booger wherever you darn well please. Because we're nature people. Nope, not me.
I'll definitely tell my kids that, yeah.
But if you want your house to be a booger house, that is up to you.
Are you going to come over to my house someday?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I've already determined that once you and Tony are married, I will probably stop being friends with you.
Oh, good.
We'll still have a podcast, but I'll stop being friends that come over.
Okay,
Because
right. Are we allowed over?
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll probably do a booger check before we come in.
Do we have to wash our hands every time we walk in?
Yeah, I think Paul and I should probably just start that practice now where you have
Yeah.
to wash your hands before you come in. I'm actually starting to think I just might make you take a shower before you come in, and we'll just have a clean towel here for you every Tuesday.
That is so considerate. I appreciate that.
So, and also bring Russ over. When was the last time Russ got a bath and had a clean towel?
Like a month ago.
Does Russ have a towel?
Yes. Yeah, he does. Actually, it's probably been and honestly, it's probably been washed more recently than mine.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, what is this world? This thing is just falling apart. Yep. I'm glad Russ has a clean towel. For those that don't know, I'm really not that mean of a person.
Yeah.
Alex and I we're different and we love each other, but
Yeah. I'm just gross.
They're just grosser. Oh my goodness. So anyways.
This is exactly why I wanted to lead this episode, is because just getting to see your reaction to all this is amazing for me.
I want to go back to the booger spot thing.
Okay.
And
I knew that you would get hung up on this. Because
Not on your booger spot. I just meant the people doing their own thing and their own gross stuff. I think we should socially be more okay with people's like, hey, this is kind of a weird quirk of mine. Like, that's kind of what this whole thing is about. Like, we're weird and quirky, right? I wouldn't necessarily say I'm gross, but I have a lot of other weird quirks, right? About
the
me.
booger spot is just a weird quirk.
Yeah, sure. That's getting to the edge of quirk, but we'll call it that, right? But I think my big thing would be like that. Like, I really don't care. I'll still ride in a car, right? It doesn't matter to me. I think it's funny, but it's also gross, but it is what it is. But like, if someone were to like do that in my truck,
oh yeah,
like, and they were just like, and I watch them, I'd be like, dude, get out of my truck.
Yeah.
Like, that's uncalled for.
I wouldn't do that to your truck.
I know. That's why we get along, right? Like, there's a respect level.
Right.
If your grossness starts to be like disrespectful towards other people, now I think is when you have a problem.
Right.
If it's just like, except for poop in a shower, don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Because that's just disrespectful
disgusting.
to the world.
And to your tub.
And to showers and tubs and
to poop.
plumbers everywhere.
Poop deserves a nice basket of water.
That's a little weird, but sure, we can go with that.
Yep.
But just don't let your grossness be disrespectful to other people.
Yeah.
Like I think it's gross. You want another thing that you didn't ask me this. I'm going to tell you. I don't even care how long we go now. I'm just gonna go.
That's true. We restarted the camera, so we got like 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think the grossest thing to me, chewing with your mouth open.
Somebody put that.
Yeah. Not because anything is intrinsically gross about it, other than the sound.
Right.
But it's one of those things that, like, it's a bit disrespectful, right? In our culture. I know in other cultures it's not. But for us, it's like, and, sometimes you're, like, just enjoying a meal. And I know, like, you're just enjoying it. And you're like, just having this great steak. And you don't even realize you're doing it. That's a different thing.
Right.
But if you're just, like, always that guy,
Yeah.
close the mouth, bro.
Or move to an Asian country because they do the slurping thing a lot.
Yeah, and that's, like, culturally acceptable.
That's actually culturally good. Like, if you're not slurping your food, it means you don't like your food that much. And so,
I'm glad we don't have that here. That drives me a little crazy.
yeah, I mean, but if you grew up in a different culture, you'd probably be fine with it.
Probably be more used to it. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just one that's like grosses me out a little bit.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
more like irritating than gross.
Right.
Right? Because it's a cultural thing. It's like a respect thing. I don't know why. It's
I
weird.
will say though, if you talk with food in your mouth,
Mm.
that is gross. Because sometimes
yeah.
somebody who's talking
You
with food in their mouth,
spit.
you get a little food particle
Mhm.
on your conversation companion's face.
And then it's always awkward to finish that sentence.
Yeah, you're like,
What do you do? Like if I'm talking to you and I spit out a piece of burger,
yeah,
you have two options at this point.
you just yell burger.
No, one, you play it off like it didn't happen.
Right. Yeah.
And
Which is
everyone
so
ignore-
much more awkward.
Everyone ignores it. Two, you have to wipe it off that person.
No, you just lick it off.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
Alex,
right.
we cannot advocate for people going to lick other people. That is
Anything
not
that
okay.
comes out of your body should never go back
Never
in
go
your
back
body.
in. Yeah,
right.
Hold to your own standard, man.
All right. We should make that a shirt.
No, we should not make
That's
that
our
a
new
shirt.
Oddcast saying.
No, it's
Okay.
not. Stay on.
Except
Don't
good
stay
vibes.
gross. Don't stay gross. Anyways, all you guys that are gross people, we all have our own things. It's okay. I'm sure there's something that my wife says about me it's gross that I'm just not thinking about at this point. But
Right.
it's more about, are we respectful with our grossness?
Yeah. Be respectful with your grossness.
Yeah.
And always
That's
remember,
a good shirt.
be respectful with your grossness.
Yeah.
And then on the back it says,
Stay out.
no, anything that comes out of your body
You really want this to be a
should
saying.
not
Go back.
should not go back
You
in,
don't even remember your own saying?
except good vibes.
Yeah. That's a really long back of a t-shirt.
I know, that's why it's so good. We'll make one of those circle prints so that it just goes all the way around the circle.
Trying to read it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything else. So I've rambled at this point. It's late. I'm just not going to be able to sleep tonight thinking about all the gross things that people
Yeah.
are doing in their own households. But you know what? It's your house. You do what you want. But if it's not your house, if you live with other people,
Mm-hmm.
as Alex does, you have to come to a community agreement on what is acceptable.
Right.
And you have to hold to that. I think that's our standard.
Okay. I'm going to start living by that. I'm going to
Yeah.
go home tonight. I'm going to ask Jacob if it's okay if I pee in the shower.
And then
And if it's okay
it's
if
your
I,
car,
if I
so.
poop in the toilet, because I never asked him about that.
Well, I would hope that is okay.
Yeah.
I hope you're not pooping anywhere else. But, maybe you go out with Russ. I'm not totally sure. You guys have a pretty close relationship, it seems. So
Or I become good friends with that person who said they poop in the shower, and maybe I'm like, it's okay.
yeah, I
I really hope they
so.
don't. I don't think they consistently do it, but I think it's probably just like a one-time thing. Maybe a couple times. Maybe they liked it. I don't know. Hey, thank you for making it to this far in the podcast. We don't deserve this kind of commitment.
Any momentum we had at the podcast at this point is just plummeted. Like
Yeah,
people are just falling off as we talk about pooping in the shower.
Yeah.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Next week, we're gonna talk about some would you rather's.
I cannot wait.
Alex is gonna lead that one too. So we'll be putting out some would you rather's this upcoming Friday.
Yep.
Be on the lookout for those. Alex will be posting all those. I'm gonna stay off Instagram, at least our Oddstagram, and answer those. Try and share those if you can, because we'd like to get a lot of would you rather's and people answering. And
Right.
the way we're going to do that next week is Alex is going to have kind of what you guys would rather do, and I'm going to kind of guess which one I think you guys would do, not which ones I would do. So,
But then we'll
Should be
also
fun.
see what you would do.
yeah, it'll probably
you
be
agree.
opposite of everybody,
Yeah.
because that's just how I am, apparently.
Yeah. Well, you're so odd.
I am pretty odd
Yeah.
by just trying to be normal.
Yeah. That's a good shirt too. All right.
I'm so odd, I'm almost normal.
What?
I'm so normal. I used to tell my family I was the oasis of normality in our household.
Oh.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're a spoken word rap artist guy.
I am.
You
Check
are
me out on YouTube.
Actually, yeah, you are. That's true.
That was weird.
Yeah.
You want to end this? Because I feel awkward now.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias and
Especially the Oddstagram. It's so fetch.
It's oh no. See, weirdo. Especially the Oddstagram, because it's so fetch. And then also listen to us with your eyes sometime on YouTube, because Ricky's got a nice looking face.
And Alex has a lot of boogers that are underneath that chair. See if you can see them.
Yeah, I put them under this table, actually. But always, remember to stay on.